How many of you have heard of one of the most horrifying nautical disasters, the Batavia Shipwreck? This should be important to you as a testament to how far humans will go when put in impossible situations. Mutiny on the Batavia led to a horrific end to many passengers and crew. To illustrate this, we will look at the mutiny and the aftermath. The Batavia was the largest return ship built at the time in 1628. The Batavia left from Holland to the city of Batavia with goods, jewels, money, and passengers. And it had 22 women aboard, which was unheard of at the time. The important people in this story are the upper merchant, Francisco Palisaer, is the boss of the whole ship. The under merchant, Euronymous Cornelius, is the number 2 guy, and the captain, Arian Jacobs, is the captain. Euronymous and the captain planned a mutiny and gathered men, soldiers, and whatever crew would join them. Jacobs, being the captain, steered the ship off the course away from the rest of the fleet. He steered it off so far that they wrecked on the reef outside the island that is now Australia. After the wreck, Palisaer and Jacobs went to an island to look for food and water and found it to be barren. According to the Australian government website article, Batavia Shipwreck Site and Survivor Camps Area 1629, no authors were listed, updated April 16, 2026. Palisaer and Jacobs took a longboat and about 35 men to the city of Batavia for help, leaving Cornelius in charge of everyone else that was left after the wreck. Cornelius separated all the people and took all the weapons and any boats for himself. He put the soldiers to the high islands to look for food and water, put the weak men, women, and children onto a separate island. Cornelius' island was called Batavia's Graveyard. The soldiers' island was Hayes Island, and the women's island was Trader Island. Webe Hayes questioned the separation. Why would he want to keep the soldiers away? Cornelius needed the soldiers to be separated so that they wouldn't arrest him or kill him if they didn't want to join the mutiny. According to the article, the Batavia Shipwreck Disaster, no author listed, published September 12, 2024, in the National Maritime website of Australia. His plan required him to take out anyone who was a threat or was too weak. Cornelius believed there was no hell and no consequences for any evils, and he believed that thoughts all came from God, so that they all must be good thoughts. There were too many mouths to feed, so he ordered his men to kill anyone too weak or anyone against the mutiny. They were bludgeoned, stabbed, and beaten. According to the YouTube series Defragged History, the Batavia Shipwreck, Mutiny, and Madness, posted November 20th, 2020, no specific author listed. Cornelius took all the women to serve the men, or they would be put to death. By the time the rescue ship arrived, Cornelius had murdered over 100 men, women, and children, including babies. Hayes was able to get to the ship first and tell them of all the atrocities that Euronymous had committed. By the time they all were able to board the ship and be rescued, about 77 were remaining of the original 341 passengers. The mutiny, led by Euronymous Cornelius, led to the demise of many passengers and crew. The Batavia, the largest built ship at the time, succumbed to mutiny, madness, and murder. 2 men started a mutiny, and one carried it out brutally with no fear of any punishment. This tragic event shows the lengths humans will go for power and survival.